Welcome to the Reading Bar. The Magic Snowbird and Other Stories, written by Enid Blyton, illustrated by Dorothy. Have you ever heard people say, "It will be fine weather today if only we can see enough blue sky to make a sailor a pair of trousers"? We often say that, and we look anxiously upwards to see if there is just a little blue patch showing. I wonder if you know how the saying first began. One year, long ago, there came a terrible spell of cold, cloudy weather. Not a patch of blue sky was to be seen. The weather clerk was in a very bad temper, and he wouldn't send even a speck of blue anywhere. People were in despair and couldn't think what to do. At last, they went to an old wise woman who lived in her tumble-down cottage on the very top of Breezy Hill. "Can you tell us what to do?" they asked. "We do so badly want good weather." The old wise woman sat down in her chimney corner and thought for a while. Then she said, "If you can make the weather clerk put a patch of blue in the sky, big enough to make a sailor a pair of trousers, the weather would turn fine again. That is all I can tell you." Everyone puzzled over this, and no one could think how to make the weather clerk put a little patch of blue into the heavens. But at last, a sailor boy stood up and grinned. "I will manage it for you," he said. "I have heard that the weather clerk keeps a snappy dog outside his house. I will pay the clerk a visit and see if his dog will snap a hole in my trousers. Then I will go in and demand a new pair, and see what I can get out of him." So off he went, and you should have heard him growl at the snappy dog, who of course growled back and flew at the sailor's trousers. It wasn't long before there was a big hole in them. The sailor boy marched up to the front door and crashed the knocker down several times. The door flew open and the weather clerk looked out angrily. But before he could speak, the sailor began to shout at the top of his voice, look here, see the hole your dog has made in my trousers. You want that dog locked up. He is a dangerous animal. You must pay me 5 golden pounds for my trousers so that I may get a new pair." "Nonsense," said the clerk, and made as if he would shut the door. But the sailor put his foot in so that he couldn't, and began to shout again so that the clerk was absolutely terrified. "Be quiet! Pray be quiet," he begged. "You are noisier than a thunderstorm. I have no money to give you for a new pair of trousers." "Well, I must have a pair," roared the sailor. "Give me a bit of blue sky to make myself a new pair. Then I will not charge you anything. Quickly, now, before I fetch the policeman to your dog." The weather clerk, shivering and shaking, pulled 2 clouds apart, and a bit of blue sky peeped between them. The sailor thanked him and ran off in glee. "Look at the blue sky, look at it!" everyone cried in delight. "The first we have seen for months." "Yes, I got it for you," said the sailor boy. "I won't use it for my trousers because you need it for good weather, but please buy me a new pair." So they did, and now on a cloudy day, look up into the sky and see if you can spy a bit of blue big enough to make a sailor a pair of trousers. If you can't, you will see good weather before long.